Hello, student. Come along, child. Destination unknown. Pop quiz. Based just on the sound, where are we? Ta-da! Our classroom. 211. Kind of empty at the moment. 2 Newtonian reflecting telescopes. There's a Van de Graaff generator back there on the counter. Hookup wires. And my mural. I should talk about my mural. So, I came up with inspiration. It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you sometime. About how to make the world better using a mission to Mars as a tool for change. So, thematically, it starts over here. A photograph taken here in this classroom a few years back, showing students, in this case, they're actually competing against Santa Ana students in the background for building robots. Turns out the girl in the back on the left from Santa Ana High School won all the competitions that year. She did marvelous. But thematically, the idea is you start on Earth. And here's the best image I have, drawn by one of my students when I was at Santa Ana High School. And there you are, exploring Earth, learning about the environment. Then you get in a rocket and you go on the trip from Earth to Mars. And when you get to Mars, you learn all about Mars, looking for life, talking with Earth, using robots. And after you're an expert on Mars and you become a Martian over enough time, you then come to Earth. This is the part that's missing from everyone else who talks about sending people to Mars. The whole point of going to Mars is to come to Earth and make things better here. So here you are now back on Earth, turning in your journals at the Library of Congress, because you don't just blog, you still write in your valuable note-taking materials. And that is the overall theme. This is an image of searching for life on Mars. Here's an image, oh, that's my impulse engine. That's another long story, which you should ask me about sometime. And here's an image of journalists at the Jet Propulsion Lab commanding the rover on Mars, perhaps having a competition that day. Who takes the most artistic photo, the astronauts or the drones, the droids, the robots, the androids? Here's another one, paying respects, so a modern rover visiting an old historic Viking landing site. Not for scientific purposes, just for the cultural purposes. So that's it in a nutshell. This is my vision, and the idea is we send students who have explored Earth and learned how to get along with others, would be great, to go to Mars, learn how to care for life from Earth on Mars, and most importantly, come to Earth and act as mentors, ambassadors from the New World. We've been using the term WASC lately to describe how we could assess how good governments on Earth are with visiting committees from other governments. You might want to ask Elijah about that sometime. And there's the short version. This is my mural on my classroom wall here in the science building at Cerritos High School.